Hey friends, on today's episode, I have my 10th chair and it is Taylor Swift's debut album inspired chair. So stay tuned. When I was thinking about the design for Taylor's debut inspired album chair, I thought, she was into country music at the very beginning. It had to be a wooden frame. And I found this beautiful chair at a local antique shop and knew I had to have it. I love the design on the back of the chair. So I got busy stripping the chair down, and then I decided instead of painting the chair, let's sand the chair down to give it that rustic look. I wanted it to stay country to me. And so I spent a little bit of time getting off the shiny finish. I sealed it with the wax and then selected a fabric, which started with a denim colored fabric. And so this has little paisley designs on it. It was a little whimsical. And then I took an inspiration from her album cover that had ombre butterflies on it, and I made my own. I got a stencil and I took green and different various of blue paint and created my own stencil to go on that fabric. And I decided this fabric was going to be on the back side of the chair. And I thought, that's just a perfect nod to her album cover from that debut album. Then I covered the front of the chair in that light denim fabric, and I decided to give it a more youthful look in a pop of color. I would add a trim in a floral velvet, and I just love how this turned out. It still says youthful, and that's what I was thinking of. For the seat, I decided to cover it with a Mongolian pelt. I chose this because her hair was long and curly at the time, and I felt like that really signified her very first album, and when I saw it all together, it was breathtaking to me. I noticed, I love the butterflies on the back. I love the rustic frame. So sometimes stripping down a chair really does make it more spectacular. And then adding that pop of color on the front was just the right thing. It signified youth to me. It looked beautiful with the rustic frame and it just gave it a little bit of color. That Mongolian pelt was the perfect thing for the seat, and, the butterflies, I was just really happy with how it turned out. I really had to dig back into my memories to come up with what I thought would be the best design for this debut album chair, and I'm really glad I did. I'm so excited. I mean, this was my 10th chair that I did. I still am going to do one for the Tortured Poets Department. And don't worry, I have a fabulous design for this all set up in my head. So I hope it all works out. Now, if you love chair makeovers too, like I do, you are going to want to join my Ugly Chair Challenge. It starts on August 7th and runs for 5 days. It is an online challenge where I teach about chair design. So you will learn like all my tips and tricks for how I think of ideas, how I figure out what good chairs are worth getting, how I pick out fabric, then what I decide on the paint and the best paints to use. It is the most fun that you'll ever have. It's only $10 to join, and it teaches you all about chair design, which you can totally apply to pillows or to curtains or any other fabrics that you use in your space. So I hope you'll join me with my Ugly Chair Challenge. I'm going to put the link below. You can also read my blog on this Taylor Swift debut inspired album chair. And I'm going to put the link for that below. And until next time, friends, I will see you soon.